Sukuna is a dog. Just when you think Jujutsu Kaisen is shown as the cream of the crop, top of the food chain with they sorcerers, they gotta be like, nah, hold on, and remind you that there's levels to this shit. And when I tell you these are generational fades that Sukuna ran in Shibuya, these raise the bar even higher. Like, bro, I'm not even exaggerating. Yo, boys, I'm not even finna waste no time. Let's get straight into it.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
Now we already deep into the Shibuya plot, and I swear we ain't seen our boys take nothing but L after L after L. Oh, you thought you was finna come out this fight with a dub? Psych! Hold this L for me real quick, little bruh. The protagonists of this show really out here taking L's like the 2023 Detroit Pistons, cause they can't win and say they like. Was more than happy to add another L to their totals. Woke up on straight young boy timing. So we cut over to Mimiko and Nanako, who's standing over Yuji's body trying to feed him one of Sukuna's fingers. This man Yuji was in Snoozeville like Tim Anderson after getting his pockets ran by Chozo, but ain't get put on a t-shirt because he got saved by the power of plot. And I'm not gonna lie, just like Josh Giddey, Yuji gonna have a hard time beating these allegations. Like, bro, the evidence is right there. FBI, open up! We caught you in 4K Ultra HD Enhanced IMAX. What you gotta say for yourself, bro?
Damn.
Yeah, I thought so. Them fraud allegations creeping up on that boy Yuji for sure. But it looked like he getting his I'm him moment in his fight versus Mahito, so I'm tapped. As soon as the girls unsealed one of Sukuna's fingers, Jogo's Sukuna senses got to tingling. So he skedaddled over to where it was real quick and caught Mimiko and Nanako red-handed.
Huh? The fuck y'all doing? Y'all fed him a finger?
Ew sis, look, it's bootleg Captain Magma. Look at his stubby little legs. Short King slay, Short King, yes.
I know y'all heard me. Y'all fed him a finger? Tell me now.
As if. I'm not telling you.
Fine, have it your way then.
Mimiko!
Oh, whopper built ass bitch. I'll show you stubby.
So Jogo had 10 of Sukuna's fingers and fed them all to Yuji so it would force him to switch. And right after he finished, we find out the girls ended up surviving Jogo's attack because of Nanako's technique. So Jogo went to go blast him again, but
you have the next 2 seconds to remove your hand, or I'm shoving it so deep up your ass you're not gonna be able to tell north from south.
Oh, great heavens!
Sukuna is up. He got Jogo, Mimiko, and Nanako absolutely terrified, clutching their pearls. Terrified to the point where Shorty even forgot how to breathe. They know the slightest move could lead to instant death. So y'all look, check me out. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? The majority of y'all probably finna say, oh yeah, I'll stretch, maybe hit a little yawn, go take a shower, or even check my phone. But what did Sukuna do? As soon as he got up, he started hitting his runway walk like he's modeling for Vogue. Slow footsteps for dramatic effect and everything. Gets to the end, slicks his hair back like Christian Bale, and then says,
It's Britney, bitch.
hey, this man may be a Hall of Fame menace to society and a personification of evil, but I'm telling y'all, Sukuna is one of the most light-skinned niggas in this show. And y'all gonna see what I mean later. I'm probably gonna have to put him in third though, cause Gojo got that #1 spot for sure. And we can't forget about the GOAT Toji either, who got that #2 spot on lock. Nah, but what Sukuna actually said was,
y'all holding them heads a little high, ain't you?
And immediately sent out a slash that would've had these boys deader than the Marvel's movie premiere. They reaction time is off the charts. The first time I saw this, I was like,
what do you mean by that?
I'm already knowing. Sukuna would've had my dumb ass out there head tapped. Would've been using all my brain power just to figure out what he meant. But Jogo ain't get low enough, so Sukuna took a little off the top like he was this nigga barber. Got Jogo completely shocked.
You really thought hitting the Kaepernick was gonna be enough, my boy? You must not value that hand. You two, I'm feeling generous. You wanted to speak with me, correct? What you want?
Yes, Sukuna, sir. Like, you see, there's this man impersonating Ghetto. Please kill him. If you do that, like, we'll totally give you another finger. I know I'm asking for a lot, but...
Raise your heads.
Oh shit, that actually worked?
Man, you stupid bitch!
She really thought I was gonna let her dumb ass flick me up for the gun with the android? Broke ass.
Bro, he didn't even have to violate these two like that. Oh my god. Sukuna definitely stand on business, cause from the jump he said he ain't there to help nobody but himself. He is only there to push his own agenda. He just like the baby, cause this man has not switched his flow at all since he started. I respect that. So after packing up Mimiko and Nanako, Sukuna turned his attention over to Jogo.
Alright, what you want, little nigga?
I want nothing. We only wish to complete your resurrection.
Boy, if you don't.
Nah, that sound boring as hell. So we gonna do this instead. You gonna fight me, and if you can land even a single hit, I'll work under you.
Oh, shit, like.
So Sukuna and Jogo get to boxing, if we can even call it that. And we cut over to see Jogo fall in midair looking like he Gojo. And he was in his head thinking,
I knew he was strong, but this strong?
and Sukuna was locked in, talking crazy too.
Line that bitch up.
And this is when shit begins to get absolutely unhinged.
Lord Jesus.
Went 0 to 100 real quick, cause Sukuna's foot is on the gas. Sukuna blitzed Jogo, got bro arms looking like pepperoni slices, then launches his rock at him and sent him flying through the next building. Jogo tried hitting him with his machine gun, but dog must have switched verses for a couple seconds, cause this nigga got that stormtrooper aim now. Ain't hit a single shot, just like me when I be sliding these Insta model DMs. Jogo must have been trying to impress a little baby or something with this attack. He wanna be 4PF certified so bad, cause he said, let me heat this bitch up real quick.
I'm heating up. I forward slides and I'm gonna bust.
Sukuna was so unfazed though. This man decided to just take a casual stroll through this building before he got to cooking again. He already knew Jogo's shield was cracked, so Sukuna started pushing. Jogo was doing his best Captain Magma impression and shot this attack from the top of his head at Sukuna. But he must have forgot, Sukuna is a Weave Nation representative. So Sukuna dodged, grabbed my man's by the collar, and then started playing pinball with this nigga body, tossing him all around the city. Hold on, freeze at this frame right. Then Sukuna hit him over the head with the mean 13 doses of CTE. Like, I know this nigga brain gotta be doing a Tootsie slide right now. Like, dog, he really made Jogo a prime candidate to write the first ballot Hall of Fame short bus. Left a dent in his head, so now he twins with Dylan Brooks. Even had him hearing memories in his head. Jogo got up like, I can't go out like no bitch, and started burning everything. He even got to surfing on lava like he was in Spy Kids 3, so I was getting hype. I was like, alright, he finna cook. But the only issue is, Sukuna is not taking this man seriously. Again, Sukuna is a Weave Nation representative. He's dodging all of Jogo's attacks with literally no effort.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Bro is more concerned about getting wide shots for his Instagram pics. It ain't fair, he just out there flexing at this point. So Jogo tried crushing him with 2 skyscrapers, but Sukuna was like,
Nah, I'm him.
and slashed through everything and came out hitting this majestic pose. See, nah, look, this right here, this the point where we should have just called it raps. It got so bad they even had to change the animation style for a minute. But the violation ain't even over yet. Sukuna said, I got one more in me. So Sukuna blitzed this nigga, legit ran him down like DJ Metcalf, sent him into the stratosphere, and then pile drive Jogo straight through the building, had him falling through floors like Rod Wave. And this shot right here was perfect, cause this was the same way my jaw dropped when I was watching this shit. The JJK writers knew they was cooking up something serious. Sukuna was literally just playing with his food. You can see it in his face. He sent this man Jogo on a whole Thorfinn MLK peace arc, cause it looked like this nigga lost the will to fight. But then he just decided to nuke this whole building. Why?
Cause fuck them, that's why.
So they take the fight back outside, and we got Sukuna ice skating backwards on concrete. And y'all, you can tell Jogo does not want to be in this show no more. He summoned this spirit bomb while hitting the Kamehameha pose to try to get his lick back on Sukuna. But Sukuna was just looking at him like,
Little bro, you light work.
not taking him serious at all. And mind you, Jogo is a special grade curse. I mean, yeah, he be getting his ass whooped in the show, but look at who he had to face. What, first Gojo, and now Sukuna? Like, Sukuna is taking him as unseriously as Jack Harlow's stage designers for his halftime show in Detroit on Thanksgiving. He putting in minimal effort. So while this fight was going on, Panda and Kusakabe ran into some smoke on the block and started boxing. They saw Sukuna and Jogo was finna renovate that bitch with their attack, so they was trying to do the dash. But Sukuna flash stepped in so swiftly and teleported these niggas back to 2016 real quick. Got them so shook that they started doing the mannequin challenge. And then he said,
I'm finna tank this attack, and I forbid anyone within a 100-meter radius from moving until I say now. And of course it goes without saying, anybody who violates my rule is getting sent to the front row of a Michael Jackson concert.
And the countdown begins. This man is a menace talking about some not yet, not yet, still not yet. I know everybody around Sukuna is shitting bricks right now. So Jogo's meteor attack hit, and he geeked thinking he had hit Sukuna, but he looked over and
Damn, bro. That would've got me if it actually hit. Good job. 2 gold stars. You know what? How about you go ahead and try out that domain?
Fuck you mean? You know I can't win a domain off against you.
Oh, I forgot. You being pussy cause that's how that nigga Gojo cooked you last time. My fault, OG. You know what? I'm feeling generous. So how about we fight fire with fire?
Y'all, this man Sukuna started speaking in tongues, said something that can't even be translated to English, and then pulled out flames? Yeah, y'all boys are seeing that correctly. He's using a fire technique. Like, bro, how? Even though it hasn't been explained in the series yet, we all just assumed this technique was dismantle and cleave. But this man finessed Jogo's whole technique. Jogo can't believe it either. He looking like,
Is that fire?
then Sukuna was like,
Square up, little nigga. Let's see who flames stronger.
Sukuna really hit him with the anything you can do, I can do better. See, I hate a one-upping ass nigga. Do you know how petty you gotta be to tell a nigga you'll fold him with his own technique and then proceed to do that shit effortlessly? The disrespect is insane. But this next sequence right here was pure cinema. Sukuna turned into Hawkeye real quick, minus the being ass part. They even had to switch it to movie format real quick, just to let us know that Jogo was finna be deader than a WNBA game. It's really crazy. He violated bro so bad that he's seeing the dead homies. And I don't know what kind of GTA cheat codes this man Sukuna activated, but somehow he can talk to Jogo in the afterlife, and he told him that he was strong and he should be proud of himself. Man, if you don't get the lame man niggas, this little pity congrats. But apparently it pulled Jogo's heartstrings because he got to crying uncontrollably. Jump back to the real world and his body was nothing but ashes. And just when y'all thought Sukuna was done wreaking havoc, he was like, hold on, wait.
God, it smells like bitch in here.
He said, nah, I got more business to stand on. So real quick for context, Megumi summoned Maharaga as the last resort after getting snuck by Ponytail Dude, and I could've swore Nanami put him 6 feet deep a couple episodes ago, but I guess he survived. And Maharaga is the most powerful Shikigami a 10 Shadows user can summon, but the problem is, ain't nobody ever been able to tame him. So the nigga pretty much do whatever the fuck he want. As soon as he got up, he hit Megumi with the Will Smith special and bitch slapped this man into the side of a building.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
And let me tell y'all, it's not looking too good for the boy. Unless he can summon a self-revive with that 10 Shadows technique, he finna meet Junpei real soon. So this left Ponytail Dude to run the ones with Maharaga, and we all knew this was finna be a losing battle. This like turning on Ski and telling a group of hood rats not to sing along. It's not happening. Ponytail Dude better be thanking God Sukuna got his clutch shooter badge on Hall of Fame, cause if not, boy was grits. Sukuna peeped game and they ain't even say no words, got straight to boxing. Maharaga tried hitting Sukuna with his blade, but he countered. And just the impact alone was enough to shatter every window in this building and leave a fat ass dent in the concrete. Bro, I would hate being a construction worker in Japan waking up to this shit the next morning. Shibuya finna be in shambles for the next 20 years at least. But Maharaga already forgot the #1 rule of JJK. Do not make Sukuna mad, cause he wasted no time. Shin checked his ass, slashed him, then the impact from this clash sent both of them flying. Sukuna must have knew that this was his episode, cause that main character syndrome is coming through like crazy. Dog came out of the building with a bucket of popcorn and a drink, slow walking like, bro, who is you posing for? The cameras is off. Ain't nobody finna flick you up for a TikTok edit, broski.
You're weird.
I already know Sukuna the type of nigga to pull up to an event just to post in his story, hey bro, last night was a movie. Oh, lame man. That popcorn had to be stale and that drink was flat as hell, but this nigga trying to make it look like it hit just to look cool. He even admitted it was nasty and spit it out after a second. So Sukuna slashed Maharaga again, but this just pissed off bro even more, so he darted at Sukuna, dragged him by the face, and then threw him into this building. But what Maharaga ain't know is that Sukuna is a 37-time Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics. He ain't even crashed. He caught himself with his one-arm handstand and then got to smiling. Yep, pack it up. I don't even gotta explain. Run the clip real quick. Maharaga blitzed Sukuna again and was like, Simone Biles, who? Hold my beer, and started hitting Duke Dennis backflips while evading every single attack. They get to the top and started boxing on the roof where Sukuna hit him with that sweet chin music and sliced him up like some salami. Then he got pushed back because of his scream attack. Pause right here. This man wanna be Spider-Man so bad, and I'm not gonna lie, his form clean, looking like he trying to save the city from Maharaga. But the only difference between Sukuna and Spider-Man?
Niggas think I'm fighting to save the day, but really, nigga, I just like to fight.
So Maharaga blitzes Sukuna again. I feel like I've said that like 3 times at this point, but guess what?
That don't work.
Sukuna hits a swift counter, so Mahoraga just started spamming punches. Was out there looking like Garo when they tried jumping him in One Punch Man. And the impact from these hits alone was enough to bring down the whole building. Sukuna webs up Mahoraga and throws him into this parking structure. And this has him livid. So Mahoraga grabbed the front of his car like he was trying to grip some cheeks. Then just started throwing Hellcats and Trackhawks at Sukuna. Ooh, them boys lucky my whip went in that parking garage. Cursed energy or not, I don't care. I would've had to square up and go box with dog. Like, bro, tell me how I'm supposed to explain this shit to my insurance company. Like, y'all gotta realize how crazy that sounds. You not getting no bread back for your car, bruh. Alright, so back to the fight. It's getting even more crazy. They crashing through buildings, throwing attacks all willy-nilly, fighting with trains midair. And mind you, there's still hella civilians around, so it's massive casualties just from them boys running the ones. And they don't care. This shit treacherous. Hey, at least them characters in Dragon Ball got the decency to be like, hey bro, let's go find somewhere empty to fight. Alright, bet. 2 tickets to any female rap artist concert, please. Oh yeah, this'll do nicely. I'm sorry, I just had to. But I'm editing this now and I just realized I made a crucial mistake. I put my baby in there. Ice Spice, baby girl, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm a munch and your music is splendiferous. You definitely don't belong here. So let me go ahead and remove you. So we continue to fight, and these boys is throwing straight hands. The animators definitely cooked when they was drawing this up. And I'm not gonna lie, the fight gets to moving so fast that it's hard for me to even commentate over it. But just know, it's pure cinema. It was some absolute savagery occurring out there on the streets of Shibuya, and Sukuna was absolutely dog walking Mahoraga. He was out there treating him like a 1950s housewife who didn't have a warm dinner ready on the table when her husband got home from work, was straight beating the brakes off this nigga. So as the fight goes on, Sukuna realizes that Mahoraga's technique is the ability to adapt to any and everything. He basically the ultimate cheat code. After taking any attack a certain amount of times, he becomes immune. So Sukuna pretty much got no other option but to one-shot this man. And how is he gonna do that, you ask?
Where the fuck my blunt? Where the fuck my cup? Where the fuck my reef?
At this point, Mahoraga should have put himself in a pot, added a little seasoning, and turned on the stove, cause my boy was cooked. Sukuna's chef work was so crazy to the point they had to rename his domain to Malevolent Kitchen. Like, bro, somebody just hand this man some utensils, my god! Gege was trying to hide the fact that Sukuna was the undisputed valedictorian at LHCU, Let Him Cook University. So Sukuna made a binding valve that allowed him to release his domain unsealed, outside of a barrier with a range of 140 meters. This was to slow down Mahoraga while he cooked up the final dish in his 15-course meal he was serving. Then we get part 2 of Sukuna speaking in tongues, and he got to hitting the Katniss Everdeen. He fired this flaming arrow at Mahoraga, which completely incinerates him, finally ending the fight. And I know earlier in this video I called Sukuna a light-skinned ass nigga, and I meant that. But it's clear that during these 2 fights, Sukuna was releasing nothing but pure dark-skinned black Air Force energy, cause he was on some devious timer from the second he got up. He like Drake, he can flip the switch. And to cap off this masterclass performance, he swaps back out with Yuji, leaving him with a view of nothing but a completely leveled Shibuya. All the memories of what Sukuna just did is flowing into his head, and he got Yuji bent over, throwing up and crying like he just fumbled a bad bitch. These was generational faves that Sukuna ran. It was really unbelievable. Y'all, I really do appreciate all the love and support on the channel recently. Y'all blew up that Black Suit Spidey video, so thank you. And next up, we got Vigilante Deku dropping. Yeah, y'all heard me right. I'm cooking up the script as we speak, and it's gonna be up by the end of the month. And hey, as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button for me, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Be smooth.